For unknown reasons, does the savage beast decide not to devour the princess?
You like that, don't you?
You tolerate it.
Be well, Mother.
You too, my baby girl. Oh, Malinois, you're back. We thought we might find you here. Well, Hades did. I never would have guessed.
Your mother and I had looked forward to seeing you again ever since you departed. How have you fared? Are matters in the crossroads well in hand?
Everything is more or less all right, Father. It's good to see you in this chamber in far better spirits than before, though why return to such a place? I'd have thought you'd rather be just about anywhere else.
The house is partially in order, but the rest of Tartarus yet bears the mark of my father's extravagant tastes. Whatever harm he caused our family, undoing his decor shall take longer still.
Grandfather shall do his part. It also means I get to say hello.
Well, I shall do my small part then, in the retracing of your steps, provided I may be of service still.
Soot from the house?
Till next we meet.
Thank you, too. Take care, Mother.
You take care too.
Mother, Father, I'm so grateful to have you back in my life. We've so much to catch up on, but all the time in the world. For now, this is just a small housewarming gift.
Thank you, this is perfect. Our supply back at the house has disappeared. Perhaps Kronos had a taste for it.
Nectar from the highest peaks. To think we once forbade this substance here, though that was well before your time. Thank you, daughter. And we have something here for you in turn. A small token, but a symbol of our family as well.
Please, take it.
Thank you both for this. In shadow I serve.
To shadow you return.
I asked your father to prioritize the renovation of this chamber, if this is to be the place where we meet up now and again. And do you know what he said?
I merely said we ought to leave this chamber's updating for last, for I would not erase the memory of how it is, though perhaps it shall remain this way for ages at the current rate. Our blessings.
Thank you both.
Thank you, daughter. We could certainly make use of this. Hades had a particular idea for it, in fact.
If you would permit it, daughter, I would offer up such nectar to the Shades assisting in the underworld renovations underway, as an added token of appreciation for their toil. Is that acceptable to you?
Of course, Father. It's yours to do with as you please, and I can think of no finer purpose for it than to reward those Shades who have remained loyal to us through all this. So glad to see you.
How like your brother?
How fare the renovations to the house thus far? It was looking rather far along even before I departed.
Appearances can be deceiving, as you must already know, daughter. The initial work is rather quick. Addressing the details takes much longer.
Especially if all the details must be exactly as before.
And why should we settle for less? Anything that we did not want changed ought to remain as we desired it.
Sounds like a big undertaking. Can I do something to assist?
Best leave this one to us, Malinois. We're pleased to see you here. Your father can administer his blessings and take his mind off of everything. Isn't that right, Hades?
Just make your choice and go, daughter. Very well.
You two be well.
Such a fine bottle. We graciously accept. You know, you remind me of your brother sometimes.
These customs that we share from those above, I ask that you not follow our traditions blindly. Such traditions may be partially responsible for the many mistakes that led us to this point.
I share your cautious feeling about this, Father, but of the many traditions of the gods, the act of giving nectar to those we care for seems one of the better ones in my estimation. Be well, Mother.
You too, my baby girl.
How have you two been doing in all this? It must be quite a stressful time, having to get the house and underworld back in order.
Oh, it is somewhat less stressful than being imprisoned, fearing the worst for my family and dog, and watching the underworld become unrecognizable.
It's very different in my case. One moment I was a new mother, and now I'm not. For what it's worth, you are an adorable baby, Malinui.
You could always try and have another child, I suppose. We have nowhere near the numbers on Olympus, besides.
Let us not tempt the fates with such talk, wherever they may be. You and your brother are more than sufficient. Thank you. You ought to have many others who would welcome such a gift. To have been raised in the seclusion of those crossroads, I fear it must have been a very solitary life. More so than one would like.
Solitude is not always such a bad thing, but certainly it couldn't have been easy on you.
You need have no such fear. Growing up in the crossroads was never easy, but I never felt alone. I always had somebody or something to confide in. I would speak sometimes even to a fountain that we have in your honor.
Your words are not as persuasive to me as either one of us would like. If you had grown up in my house, you would have been showered with attention, not forced to harden your hands with toil, especially for one so young.
I have never regretted what I had to do, Father. And what friendships I have, I cherish. Perhaps I could have grown up with more, but I had everything I needed. Besides my parents, and brother and dog.
And now you have us too.
Thank the fates. Be well, Lord Father.
Did your mother and I hear correctly that you and your brother clashed in the midst of Elysium for all to see?
No, Father, it's not what you think. It was what you could call an exhibition match. A friendly challenge, nothing more. Though Zagreus did not go easy on me.
A shrewd decision on the boy's part, then, or more likely it was yours. For all the troubles in the underworld, this type of exhibition match, as you refer to it, may be exactly what the Shades require.
A morale boost. I suppose they do enjoy this type of violent entertainment over there. Well, as long as Malinui and Zagreus are open to it.
You trained with the Witch of the Crossroads. He trained with the greatest warrior that ever fought in mortal wars. Who is superior shall perhaps be subject to debate. There.
See you again. I know some of the nectar's going to our loyal Shades, but I would like for you and Mother to enjoy this one yourselves. Whenever the occasion fits, just sometime.
The occasion for such pleasantries. Perhaps after our underworld renovations are complete, and we have taken proper stock of our resources and the Shades, then finally we may accept a moment of reprieve.
Oh, stop it, Hades. Surely we can make good on Malinui's request sooner than that. You know better than anyone that the toil never ends, so the moments of reprieve have to be seized when they present themselves.
Thus speaks the Queen. Thank you for this, daughter, but you truly need not spare such thoughts on us. We have each other once again. I myself have want for nothing more.
Mother, Father.
Malinui.
Daughter.
Take care, Mother.
You take care too.
Now that you've had a nectar for a small occasion of some sort, I did also want to give you this. For a more special time. Perhaps long from now, after we've practically forgotten how it was living apart, and the circumstances call for merriment.
This is ambrosia. And with such a hue as could have only come from the source. Daughter, thank you.
Ambrosia from the heavens themselves. I scarce remember its savor, but I never shall forget what it was like living apart. Nor should any of us long for time to take the pain of it away. Let us remember always how we reached this point together.
When I was little, Lady Hecate said something similar. That the pain of the past shall always linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. Well then, perhaps we ought to celebrate the memory itself. An eon from now, for all I care.
A celebration an eon from now would leave us with plenty of time for preparation, so why not, Hades? Ambrosia such as this ought to age nicely till then.
Please let me know if I can help with any of the planning when the time comes. Or if there's anything else I can do while you're getting the house back in order.
It's we who should be asking this of you. When you were born, Hades and I thanked the fates that we were blessed with such a child. But we had positively no idea.
Thank you both. It's really good to see you both here. Do all the satyrs and such leave you well alone?
We're not the ones having to violate the principles of reality as we understand it, daughter. It seems my father must permit his zealous followers to run free a while longer to prevent any further misunderstandings between us.
But to answer more directly, Melinui, the satyrs and such all flee from us on sight, often with little goat-like screams.
I know that you were not so fortunate. The least your mother and I can do is prepare you for the final confrontation that awaits.